It's gonna be live now, finally. It took its own sweet time about it. Hey, everybody, I'm Haley Gray, and this is Charlene, and she is excited to be with me here tonight because I drag her on every Tuesday night with me. We're going to be keeping it raw and real tonight.
And if you are watching the live, put live. If you're watching the replay, put replay. We love to know that you're here with us because we freaking love what we do. So why not do a live to help everyone else understand? Here's some secrets to your success that you're not doing that I'm sure if you actually did them, you'd experience what we consider synergy in your marketing strategies and having more success in your sales. It really could happen, guys, for you. We promise.
And it makes it, you're using what you're doing smarter, not harder.
Yes. I want a t-shirt like that. I'm going to make a shirt like that.
Work smarter, not harder. Because a lot of people are always going, well, you're on YouTube and you're on here and you're on there. Oh, we were talking about a YouTube thing earlier today because I posted last night and I said, hey guys, I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel and 4,000 hours of views.
Right.
So I need every single one of you to subscribe to Women's Entrepreneur Network on YouTube. And somebody was like, oh, well, you're not doing this and you're not doing that. And we were talking, somebody else was, we were talking about, one of the huge values to me of doing YouTube is that I can take all of my videos and put them into playlists. And then I can use those playlists to send somebody, hey, you want information about this topic? Hey, let me send it to you. And it allows me to direct traffic around and across different platforms, which is something that nobody seems to talk about much because they're always like, it's Facebook, it's LinkedIn, it's Clubhouse. But we're not talking about how the different platforms meld together and interact and how we can send traffic from one platform to the other and back again.
And that's really why it's harder for you. When you think about being a slave to your marketing, guys, it's because you're not using the strategies that actually make you smarter, efficient, and effective. And I want to say effective really loudly, Haley, I think on our live tonight, because it's one thing to just throw spaghetti on the wall and hope something sticks. But we're talking about hitting the target consistently, guys. Your marketing can be repurposed. And that's the magic word of the night is repurposing your content so that you can cross-strategize on platforms like YouTube, like Clubhouse, like Facebook, like LinkedIn, if you just know how to do it. And that's why we're doing this live tonight is to tell you the how. And our clients pay us thousands of dollars to coach them on this. So you are really in for a treat tonight.
This one is kind of a fun trick because when I was growing my Facebook group, one of the things that I discovered is that I could drive traffic from other platforms and get people into my Facebook group and into my email list and, into my opt-ins and do stuff. And they would still land in my Facebook group and I could do it for free.
Guys, did you hear that word? It's all free. We literally are doing something at the end of March about free platform marketing. We want you to be there because it's free. Wait, hold on. I hope you heard that really clear because it's so awesome that it's free. That means any business can use it. Right, Haley?
Absolutely. Any business can do this. And a lot of people are like, well, but I want to do paid ads or whatever. I'm like, guys, what kills profit faster than spending money like a drunken sailor? And, using marketing strategies that don't always work. But one of the things that I see work really, really, really well, that's like, this is kind of a no-brainer. People don't think to use Pinterest to drive traffic to their website and to their blogs, or to use Pinterest to drive people to an opt-in that then on the thank you page, they go to your Facebook group. And then in your Facebook group, you're maybe doing lives and maybe occasionally you're inviting people into a room on Clubhouse. And when you're done with Clubhouse, you're inviting them back into your Facebook group to do something else. So you're like closing these loops with people in amazing ways. And you can do the same thing with Twitter and driving traffic. There's like five places on your Twitter profile that you can post a link.
But this is the thing, guys. We are asking you to not try to master all platforms. We're trying to help you master 2 to 3 that you can leverage that brings in a sales funnel of opportunity so that you can then generate leads for your product or your service-based business.
Absolutely.
We're not asking you to do all of them. Believe you me.
No. You don't have to do Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn and Pinterest and YouTube. I've been building my business for years at this point. So I've had a chance to kind of play and build different platforms at different times. So absolutely, that's the best piece of advice that's come out of your mouth tonight is don't try to do them all at once. 1 or 2, maybe 3 if you're going hog wild, because YouTube can be like, you can make platforms really work well together. So you're not like doing it as a separate thing. But so many times we're trying to do all of the different platforms and then wanting to go running, screaming from the building like our hair is on fire.
And that doesn't help you guys, right? Because you're exhausted, you're a slave to your business, you're a slave to your marketing. And guess what you do? You quit. Or you don't do it all really well and you're hoping something happens and you're going 30, 60, 90 days and you're like, my strategy isn't working.
Right.
It doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work if it becomes so hard and so difficult and so daunting. I love that. Ada, I guess my 3 are Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. There you go. Get really clear. Get really clear on who you are.
Super clear. And know who your clients are and know where they're hiding. If your clients are not hiding on LinkedIn, then I don't understand why you would spend a lot of time building up a LinkedIn profile.
Exactly. And if your business is referral based, right? Like my brick and mortar is referral based business only, that lives in its own ecosystem. I don't try to cross promote on different channels online because that already has its funnels in place. I already spend the time and the money in that. My online business, you use different platforms to run campaigns into your funnel. So don't feel like you have to know everything, guys. Our goal tonight is to make it simple so you strategically hit your target. And if your client is on LinkedIn, then focus on LinkedIn. But remember, and Haley and I preach this every single time we do this Tuesday nights, is that simple is more effective than trying to do everything, guys. It really doesn't help you in your business.
Keep it simple, silly. So y'all probably have noticed that one of my methods of marketing is Facebook Lives. Videos. Here I am. Hi.
Wow.
And I just do it consistently.
Haley, I cannot hear you to save my life. Can you hear me? I can't hear you at all. That whole blackout that just happened had you leave and come back in. And I can't hear you. So I'm going to see what should I do?
What should you do?
I'm going to leave and come back in. How's that?
So we're going to sit here and talk while Charlene hops out and hops back in. But we're going to be tying all the different platforms together that you were using, those 2 or 3, right? Like Aida on Instagram, do you have a LinkTree in place? So like a lot of times we forget that, Instagram only gives you one place to put a link, but you can use a LinkTree for free to post your, your links and get people to go where you need to get them to go. So it's, it's kind of interesting and challenging. And there I hear a boop. So there's Charlene.
Technology, your best friend tonight, guys.
I know, right? And this is how we deal with technology gremlins. We just keep talking while Charlene figures out her technology gremlins.
And I'm sitting here. I could totally see you, Haley, but I couldn't hear you. And I was like, what in the world?
Yeah, you blinked out for me for a second, too.
So we did it at the same time simultaneously.
So I was wondering if there was a blip in the network.
Yep, because it's so many people are on here. So that's probably what happened.
Yeah. Last year, there were a lot of issues with Facebook and Zoom connecting because just the sheer number of people that suddenly were online. Zoom had never had to do that. So Aida says, how do you do that? What's a LinkTree? So I was explaining about using LinkTree in Instagram. Okay. And this is part of that tying your platforms together thing. So LinkTree is a free thing that you can do. Go Google LinkTree, but you can literally list all of your links. So one of them is book a call with me. One of them is come find my Facebook group. One of them is come do this. One of them is come do that. You put all of your current links together on basically a page. It's a link. It's it's like a tree of all of your links in one place. It's a beautiful thing. I could probably kiss whoever invented those because they're amazing.
But guys, this is the thing too. Like a lot of these plugins, like you could use for your strategies, are all free. Like StreamYard is free, right? If you have one Facebook group, you can stream it into that. You can use it on multiple platforms if you're doing it. If you're using Instagram, use Reels. Like there is a lot of free things out there for you to leverage to get your message out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Clubhouse is free.
Ooh, I love Clubhouse. It's got my heart.
There you go. And then you can do streaming onto YouTube for free,
Yeah.
or you can do a Facebook Live. You can download it and you can clean it up and you can upload it to YouTube. I'm kind of too lazy for that.
You know what? We are actually doing some of the bumpers for our clients as they're using YouTube as a video because they want to use it for speaker reels and they want to use it for coaching sessions. And so we are finding that if you're a speaker or a coach, that's, taking that next step in order for it to be used as part of your content and part of your marketing to bring into your campaign. So sometimes, guys, there's a little bit on the back end. You've got to decide really upfront right now how much work you want to put into your strategy, how much work on multiple platforms are you going to put the effort in? Because it can tell you really quickly exactly where, and it's going to tell you really quickly like where to stop doing things that don't work and to start doing more things on that.
And Aida says, explain what are Reels.
So on Instagram, because Facebook owns Instagram had to have some live feature. So Reels are the other kind of term for lives that you can actually talk and create an audience about. Some of our clients who sell beauty products will use the Reels as kind of real time because Instagram has a lot of female customers. Another thing that we've done is on Clubhouse. If people are using Clubhouse right now, they'll use their Instagram link for where people can find them. And so we are really telling our clients right now, if you're going to use Instagram in your link on Clubhouse, make sure you're populating with some other content, especially video content, because you can see each other like on Instagram instead of Clubhouse where it's just audio. So that's a really powerful tool if you have a visual sale that's needing to happen.
Absolutely. And people like to see your face.
Mm-hmm. They do.
They really do. They love to see a face. They love to hear your voice. It's amazing how many people will walk up to me, random strangers who I've never met before, who will start talking to me as if they know me and they know my children and they know my entire life history. And that is wonderful. And it is incredibly unnerving because people feel like they know me. It is the funniest thing ever. So sometimes I have to go, wait, what? Who is, where do I know you from? Help me out just a second here, please.
And you know what's really powerful is that people will come to know you, like you, and trust you because you're visual, right? Your visibility strategy is to be on platforms like Clubhouse, like Facebook, like Instagram, like YouTube, because that's how they get to know you. They get to like you, and then they get to trust you. And when they trust you, then they say, how can you help me?
Right. I love it. And once they've had a chance to kind of circle around you, they can see that you're a real person. They're going to be much more likely to engage with you. And that back and forth, that's one of the things that's really so powerful to me is that being across platforms, you show up everywhere. So it looks like you're everywhere. You kind of are. But you're engaging with people in different ways on different platforms, which gives people a way to interact with you and engage with you in different ways that allows them to build that know, like, and trust factor with you, get to know you faster than they would otherwise. And you're speaking to all the different ways, except for, okay, I'm physically sitting with you in a room, to getting to know somebody better.
Yeah. I think, Haley, sometimes people who have transitioned from brick and mortar into the online digital space, they don't understand the value of that. I know a lot of our clients have transitioned more into a digital strategy because they've realized that the pandemic, showed them the holes in their business.
Absolutely.
So if you guys aren't doing something online and digital, it is apparent that you're going to be behind the 8 ball, whether another pandemic comes through again or another calamity of the world happens. You have to use digital marketing now more than ever. It is happening right now.
Well, and I think that consumer spending habits have changed dramatically.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that we're buying and the way that we're interacting with the businesses that we're buying from has changed dramatically in the last 13 months. So, you know, if you look at Amazon's stock and Amazon's numbers, people have gone from being very heavily online to almost exclusively online.
Yes. Yes.
And even to the point where, you know, if you're shopping from Target, I would say a massive percentage of people, I don't even know what the numbers are. I'd be really curious to see them, but they're placing the order online and then having somebody wheel it out from the store and put it into the back of their car. So even local businesses are having that shop online, put it into the back of my cart kind of thing. Walmart does it, Target does it. Every local store that I know of has a physical store is pretty much doing that.
Now, this is the thing, guys. When you hear some of the things we talk about, we don't want you to feel like you need to take all of them and then execute them.
Mm-mm.
We want you just to kind of look at your business and go, what can I do right? Execute right now with the limitations or maybe your time constraints. Like, we want you to consider these things, but we're not telling you to do them right now. We're just giving you a couple of highlights that are working for ourselves and our clients and experiencing that. But I will say this, what you expect to build, and I'll use YouTube. If you expect to build a YouTube channel, you don't build it overnight. It takes you months. It takes you years. So just know that you have to show up consistently and progressively. Like, you have to continue to progress with the platform because the algorithms will change. The platforms will, and I hate to say this because this happened a couple of years to clients of ours. They got rid of websites. Some of the YouTube channels got dumped. Like, they weren't working. They were overcrowding the platform. Facebook got rid of groups. Like, that's what the algorithm controls. And if you are not aware of this and kind of future pacing your business, you might lose some of the work that you are doing, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, that's why you need to exist on multiple platforms, maintain an email list, and do the things. And it looks like we are having fun with StreamYard yet again. So anyway, so future-proof your business. Make sure that you are doing the online stuff. I am going to go find the link because we are going to hook over and go to Clubhouse here in just a second. I'm looking for the link over here for just tell everybody we're going to go over to Clubhouse. We're doing the.
Do you want me to put it in the chat or what?
Yeah, put it in the chat here and I'm going to post it because it looks like it just bopped you off.
Again, this thing is obsessed with kicking me out. So
it's having a day, right? But then you can actually talk to us and, you know, have one-on-one conversations with us if you're excited by that idea. You know, and we would love to connect with you. You know, let me see. Did you put it into Facebook?
Yep. I'm putting it into our live right now. I'm going into Facebook and looking at the live.
Is it the one that's easy marketing on free platforms? Is it that one?
No, it's why your marketing isn't working. I'm going to put it on our live right now. We're right there. Just.
Okay, where'd you put it? Up there it is. Show. And
Haley, do you see it? I put it in there.
I do. I did. I just
we're gonna hop over to Clubhouse, right? I'll see you in the club.
Okay, sounds good. We'll see you over there. I am trying to click the link, but it's not behaving. So I'm going to cut and paste that bad boy into StreamYard, and we will see you guys over there in just a few minutes. VKZEGY7. We're going to circumvent all the fun with all of the tech issues we are having tonight. Okay, let me put that in the chat, and I'm going to hop into the groups and post it. And yep, Lay, everybody has had to shift. So I'm going to cheat just a half a hair and post this into the groups that we are streaming into. And you guys will get a chance to come join us over in Clubhouse as soon as the pages decide that they're actually going to load, because, you know, technology is a fun and wild and woolly thing. So raise your hands if you're going to come join us over there and come play with us. I know it's going to be a ton of fun. Our topic tonight is why your marketing isn't working, you know, which is kind of an important topic. I am trying to click the link, but it's not. You're going to get some feedback here as I go bopping through all the links. So I am making sure that pages go, oh, the fun stuff. Y'all can kind of laugh. So join us over in Clubhouse and let me know that y'all are going to come and join. And I'm going to hop into the group and post it. And yep. And here we go. Couple more. Oops. Are going to come and join. So you guys get to find all the fun that is. Aida, here's a link, and we are posting it. If you need an invite, Marilyn, yes. Let me message you or message me and tell me what your user ID is, and I can send you an invite. What you've got to do to get an invite into Clubhouse, Marilyn, is that you have to be on an iPhone and you have to register and create a user ID. And then once we see that you created a user ID, I can click on you and hit invite, and I can invite you over. I've got enough invites if you'd like to come and join me. It'll be a ton of fun. So I will see you over there. Aida, I have posted the link here in the group on the chat. So you should be able to see it in the chat itself. So see you over there in just a couple of minutes. Thanks, guys. Bye.